passed upon the stair. Spoken wasn't wine, although I wasn't there. Said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you might have known a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me, I never lost control. Your face, the man who sold the world. Your face, the man who sold the world. With the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand, made my way back home. I searched the farthest land, for years and years I roamed. I gazed and stared. We marked a million hills, I must have died alone a long time ago. Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. Into face, with the man who sold the world. The man who sold the world. Like I said, you can have a military that can win wars, or you can have a woke military. You cannot have both. Alright. These motherfuckers. These masters of war and wars of chaos. These men who sold the world. Boomers. They could be looked at as the metaphorical man who sold the world. Sold us all out. Sold us out to social engineers, their gods, money and government. It's not too late to reject all that fucking bullshit. One of the main key things is to reject the ideology known as feminism. Whether you're a male or female, don't be a male feminist. If you're a female, don't take up feminist ideology, because it is the antithesis of love. It will turn you into a summer whore. Yes. Train yourself to become a winter whore. You have a woman that can ride out hardship, you know. There was a time when people in relationships, when things started to get a little rocky and things started to get a little broken, whatever, they would fix it, mend it, rather than throw it away. And what feminism does, it teaches women to just throw it away. It trains them to be summer whores. One thing about being a summer whore and the ideology known as feminism, it tricks these women into wasting the best years of their life pursuing school and career. Looking for a job in the city, working for the man night and day, but I never lost a minute of sleep. Worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, turning pride, maybe keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on a river, rolling on a river, rolling, 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 rolling on a river. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of time down in New Orleans, but I never saw a good side of the city till I hitched a ride on a riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning. Welcome to the show. Proud Mary, keep on burning. All right. Starting it off with little tunes. Big Daddy singing a Nirvana version of a David Bowie song, segueing it into a little Tina Turner. That's how we do around here. You're gonna hear shit here you've never heard anywhere else. That's one thing you can guarantee. Booyah. All right. Yeah, those unfamiliar with the show, I am Big Daddy. I'm one man. I rip the mic. Started out with little tunes. Then I rip the mic for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then do a little halftime show, a little bit more tunes. Then I rip the mic again for a while. Then we close it out with another song. It's usually how it goes. The rough skeleton blueprint of the show. Usually we start out with a little current event, my own version of Weekend Update from Weekend Update with Norm Macdonald, the old Saturday Night Live fucking bit. Norm Macdonald always did that bit best. Probably Dennis Miller a close second. Nobody else could do it better. Fuck. Lord only knows how bad Saturday Night Live's gotten nowadays. I haven't seen it in fucking well over a decade, but I know it always got worse every year after they got rid of the old crew. Yeah. Somebody in the chat, welcome. Grammar Nazi. Yeah, what the fuck's been going out in the world today? You hear they finally released the Epstein files. I guess. Well, they finally voted on it to release them. Yeah, about fucking time. Yeah, boy, you just imagine that. They waited all of these months and they finally end up releasing them in the end. And in the process, Trump basically just blew it all up. Republican Party's basically dead. His fucking approval rating in the shitter. It's never going to come back either. It's fucking over. It's done. Just like that. Yeah, I've never seen somebody fucking crash out this hard in all my life. Yeah, this guy is an American president too. Yeah, the last American president, Joe Biden, this guy fucking shit his pants in front of the Pope. And even he didn't crash out this bad. Fuck. It was revealed Epstein had a small, deformed, lemon-shaped penis. Lord of mercy. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things come out. But nothing of substance, no doubt. Yeah, I hear that Pam Bondi has final word, which means any sort of high-profile people, any sort of intelligence agencies, domestic or foreign, it's all going to be redacted. I'm sure they're going to offer up some small fries just for show. But other than that, nothing's going to happen. And Trump fucking blew up his fucking party for nothing, basically. Yeah, pride cometh before the fall. It was all about that pride. He was too prideful. Zero gratitude. Threw everybody under the bus, all of his supporters. And the final nail in the coffin was when he turned on Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she could take the football and run now. She'd become the fucking leader of the Republican Party, leader of MAGA, front runner for 2028, if she wants to. But she's just a dumb fucking woman, so no doubt she's not going to take advantage of this. Yeah, if I was advising her, I'd be like, bitch, you got to fucking take the torch and run with it. I mean, listen to this demented old piece of shit. He's sounding more vaxxed and boosted every fucking day. Yeah, it's the same shit, too, from the first time around.
surrounded himself with snakes, jackals, traitors, rabid dogs, doesn't listen to any good advice ever. Fuck. Yeah, it's the damnedest thing. I thought he would have learned his fucking lesson, but the more I think about it, I mean, literally every single major, I'm talking about like the major decisions, like they're literally all farmed out to other people. He just delegates other people to make his decisions for him. Literally, all of the major fucking decisions are all farmed out. Going back to his fucking first term, remember? Plandemic. Yeah, he's trying to cry about how the economy's bad because of Joe Biden. Like, motherfucker, you were the one that initiated all of the lockdowns, went along with all that fucking bullshit, let Anthony Fauci run the fucking country basically for your final fucking year. You were the one that ushered in this bad economy, you stupid piece of shit. Yeah, obviously the pants shit and demented pedophile didn't help at all. But you can't expect Democrats to do anything. I mean, as bad as the Republicans are, Democrats are a fucking billion times worse. Let's not kill ourselves. Yeah, he fucking shit the bed. Yeah, the moment he fucking destroyed it all and blew it all up is when this Epstein shit first was popping off several months ago. And he told everybody, fuck off if you don't want my, if he said, if you want to see the Epstein files, if you think that's a big deal, I don't want you as my supporters no more. Go fuck off. The moment he said that, that was the moment it was over. I mean, that was the moment he lost me. I mean, I already had one foot out the door after seeing what he did to Elon. Like, I mean, seeing the treachery against Elon Musk. Like, Elon Musk put that fucker in power. If it wasn't for Elon Musk buying Twitter and restoring free speech, do you really think that stupid piece of shit would have got elected? Fuck no. The left would have still been able to control the narrative. And what was the fucking thanks Elon got? Oh, he brought Doge in there, fucking figured out all sorts of corruption and shit. Did the Doge cuts ever truly take effect? I don't think so. No, as far as I know, Doge and Elon Musk got ran out of town. Yeah, he threw fucking Elon Musk under the bus. All those fucking dickless Republicans didn't sign off on the Doge cuts. Yeah, that was the moment I had my one foot out the door seeing that shit. And you hear all these dumbasses say, oh, this is 5D chess. 69D chess. Trust the plan. 2 more weeks. What a fucking joke. Yeah. He fucking blew it all up, acted like a petulant little child. If you want to see those Epstein files, I don't want your support no more. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's acting guilty as fuck. That was the funny part. Like, you're acting guilty as fuck, motherfucker. You got something to hide? Boy, you acting like really guilty. Like, you acting like you sucked a dick or something. Oh no, come to find out he did suck a dick. And not just any dick. Bill Clinton's fucking dick. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Lord of mercy. I could fucking see it though. Now it all makes sense. It all makes fucking perfect sense now. The only question is, in what fucking context did this all go down? That's the fucking question. Was this some sort of like a skull and bones type ritual? Like all the presidents have to suck off another president before they get in there or something? Is that how it did it? Is he just a fucking flaming faggot and he just likes to suck dick? Is that how it went down? You know how it probably went down? Since Trump's so fucking stupid and he's really, really gullible and you could basically trick him into doing anything. I mean, hell, just think about it for a second. Anthony Fauci tricked him into turning the American populace into guinea pigs for experimental fucking death drugs. Think about that one for a second. He went right along with that one. And he still brags about it to this day. It's like, bitch, you have been instrumental in the deaths of tens of millions of innocent Americans. Probably going to be over 100 million Americans going to be fucking yeeted because of your ass before it's all said and done. You're going to go down in history as one of the greatest mass murderers in human history. You're going to make fucking the mustache man himself look like a goddamn Boy Scout, you stupid piece of fucking shit. Lord of mercy. Yeah, he's obviously very, very gullible and easily fucking tricked. And he's very, very braggadocious, and he's very proud, and he's got a he's very has a very high opinion of himself. So you take these two factors into play. You know what? I'll bet this is what Bill Clinton did. Watch this, guys. He's so fucking stupid. I bet I could trick him into sucking my dick. Hey, Donald, you think you're so great, huh? I bet you're not great at sucking dick. Oh yeah, you want to bet? I'm the greatest at dick sucking. I suck beautiful dick, the biggest, beautifulest dick. Oh yeah, what's this? Bill Clinton whips out his dick. I bet you can't suck that dick. Oh yeah, watch this. He starts fucking sucking the dick. I told you guys, he's so fucking stupid. You can trick him into doing anything. Quick, let's get some pictures of this shit so we can use it against him as blackmail. Yeah, I could totally see it going down that way. Fuck. Yeah, if you literally have all of your decisions farmed out to other people, are you a person at that point? You have no fucking agency. You're just an NPC, a soulless automaton. That's what this fucking piece of shit is. He's just a fucking vessel, a medium by which demons work magic through. That's what he fucking is. Yeah, fucking dangerous. I said a long time ago DeSantis would have been the much, much better candidate, all because DeSantis had a record in Florida as the best when it came to combating the coof and the pandemic and all that. Because DeSantis wasn't stupid. He knew what the fuck was going on. Yeah, he's a corporate entity. Yeah, that motherfucker went bankrupted several times throughout the course of his life. And every time he got bankrupted, there was one group, one family that always bailed him out. It was the Rothschilds. Yep. Now, I had gone on the record a long time ago as saying that I don't even believe this is the real Donald Trump anymore. I think this is a fucking body double, and we're dealing with body doubles and AI. The real Donald Trump, he's fucking out of the picture, and he's been out of the picture for a while. I said this a long time ago. Well, anyway, I heard a whistleblower here recently, and this whistleblower basically confirmed everything that I just talked about Trump being a body double. Now this, now take this all with a grain of salt. We do talk conspiracy here, but this particular whistleblower, he got this information from French intelligence. Supposedly, he has sources within French intelligence who leaked this to him. But well, before I tell that, let me preface it by this. Now, I talked about how Trump has always been bailed out by the Rothschilds whenever he gets bankrupted and all that. He's not a very good businessman, let's put it that way. Now, it's not just any Rothschilds that are bailing Trump out. It's the British Rothschilds. Now, a lot of people, they hear that name and they think it's just one fucking entity, but it's actually several different clans. And it all goes back to the beginning of the Rothschild dynasty. Now, they weren't always called Rothschild. It literally means red shield in German, and it's like translated into Rothschild. But I forget what their original names were. But they started banking houses. And then the fucking patriarch of the clan gathered his 5 sons together, and he trained them in the art of banking. And he had each one of his sons go out to the various countries to start banking houses. One over there in England, one over there in France, one in Vienna. I forget where they all went, but the major places over there in Europe, they set up the banking houses. And what they would do is they figured out that loaning money to kings and monarchies and governments was a lot more profitable than loaning money to peasants. So what they did was they realized if you control the money, you can control these fucking governments. So what they did was, by controlling the money, they controlled the governments. And this all started back in the 1700s. So they've had a long time to consolidate power. In fact, it was the patriarch of the Rothschild clan was actually the architect of the Protocols of the Wise Men of Zion. one of the biggest pieces of what, as far as like the creation of anti-Semitism goes, let's let's just say besides Benjamin Netanyahu himself, no thing has created more anti-Semitism than the protocols of the wise men of Zion. Let's put it that way. But knowing what we know now, that all of the countries are basically controlled by the Rothschilds. Now, like I said, each one of these fucking clans, they own banking houses in different countries. So what happens is they vie for power behind the scenes. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. So you have you know, the Rothschilds in a certain country might have a little bit more power than the others in another country. Now, Trump, he was a puppet of the British Rothschilds. Those were the ones that were controlling Trump. So, and thus by controlling Trump, they had the upper hand because they control America. But I guess what happened was when Trump went to go, I guess it was a meeting over there in Canada when all the world leaders went over there to Canada. That's when they made the swap. I don't know how it happened or under what circumstances, but the original Donald J. Trump, he's in exile over in Greenland right now. Like what I'm guessing is after they got the plane in the air, like fighter jets were scrambled or something, and they forced him to go land, or else they were going to shoot him out of the sky. And what they ultimately did was they played the final Trump card, if you will. After they exiled him in Greenland, they told him, hey, don't fucking move. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. Just lay low and play it cool. And in exchange, we won't kill every fucking member of your family. That's what they did. And then they made the swap. And I guess the real Donald J. Trump, you could tell the difference between the two because the real Donald J. Trump is 6'3", but the body double, he's only 5'10". And what happened was it was the French Rothschild. They fucking made a power play behind the scenes, and they were the ones that orchestrated it. So now the French Rothschilds are in charge. And that's the reason why Trump is basically flipped and did a 180 on every single fucking major core issue. It's because it's not the real Trump. We got a different Rothschild clan in power now. Like, that's how he explained it. And after he explained it that way, I'm like, fuck, now it makes perfect sense. Now, your average goitard, your average normie, whenever they hear the word Rothschild, they immediately tune out and because they think it's a conspiracy and they don't want to listen to it. But when I hear that word, when I hear the word Rothschild, my ear fucking prick up and I listen because I'm not fucking stupid. That's why. Because I'm not fucking stupid. Yeah, when I heard that, I don't know if that's all real, but it makes fucking perfect sense if that's the fucking case. The real Donald J. Trump's been swapped out with a body double and a Rothschild civil war going on behind the scenes. Yeah, I guess the Japanese, they're fucking not even dealing with us anymore because they know something's up. They know this isn't the real Trump. Like he's all over the place. Like one day he's like 500% tariffs. The next day he's like, 20% tariffs. And like he's too unpredictable. He can't be trusted right now. So the Japanese have completely fucking cut off business with him. Yeah, we're in some fucked up times now. Yeah, he tried all of his old bullshit that he used to do against leftists, against his own people, and it didn't fucking work. It backfired, and it fucking destroyed him and the Republican Party. There really is only one, and I mean one thing Trump could do now to save his ass, save face, and possibly save the Republicans in the midterms. He's going to have to apologize. He's going to have to ask for forgiveness. Specifically to the people he threw under the bus and said that he didn't want your support anymore over Epstein. He needs to fucking get those people back. And the only way is he's going to have to show some humility. He's going to have to admit he was wrong. All that shit. He's going to have to put his pride away. And that's the thing. He's too fucking prideful. Pride cometh before the fall. His pride simply will not allow him to apologize. All he has to do is, I would hold a rally if I was him to get all of the people together, but he could hold a press conference too. Either way, he has to make this statement. He has to apologize to the people for his behavior, apologize for saying he doesn't want their support no more. And he's just got to explain it this way. This is so fucking easy too. And everybody would understand it. All he's got to do is explain how he's got a huge blind spot with people. He just always trusts the wrong people. He's always surrounding himself with the wrong people. Hell, just look at his first term. And had he known Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile, he never in a billion years would have associated with the guy. And he was just really, really embarrassed, and he lashed out, and he's sorry. He still wants your support. He needs your support. We got to work together to make America great again. Something along those lines. If he just came out and did that, and it was heartfelt, and just begged for forgiveness, and said that going forward, he vows to be not just a better president, but a better man as well, I'm sure a lot of people would forgive him, especially if he really fucking meant it and he started taking real steps. I'm talking about, getting fucking prices down to a reasonable fucking rate. He likes to brag about all this shit he's done. Look at all this stuff I've done. Look at all this, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't fucking get it. He doesn't fucking understand. All of that shit he's bragging about, the American people are feeling the effects of none of it. For the American people, they are still suffering right now. Yeah, until the American people start feeling the effects, i.e. grocery prices come down, gas prices come down, basic fucking shit starts coming down again, inflation, housing prices, until all that fucking shit happens, until people can actually feel it, because nobody can feel it right now. He just doesn't fucking get it. He's surrounded himself with snakes, jackals, traitors, rabid dogs. But like I said, I have serious doubts this is even the real Trump anymore. And if this isn't the real Trump, if he's actually been replaced and he's in exile, we're fucked. Unless the British Rothschilds can figure out a way to make a play and get the real Trump back in there. But like I said, they threatened to kill his whole family if he does anything. Yeah, that's some fucking James Bond level villain shit right there. Yeah, all of this fucking blind loyalty to Israel ain't helping out either. Yeah, it's going to be their Achilles heel in the end. 109 countries, dude. 109. Let's try to make it 110, shall we? Oh, fucking real. Yeah, a lot of these fucking retarded cuck Republicans just don't get it. Yeah, I mean, Democrats are already done, but now the Republicans are fucking done. Now is the time for people to start running as independents, because nobody's going to trust Democrats and Republicans anymore, because these Epstein files have proven that they've both been compromised. Both parties are fucking corrupt. Yeah, Trump for the longest time said it's a hoax. It's a Democrat hoax. But now he's fucking signing off on it. It's like, motherfucker, now anything that comes out of there, people can just say, oh, this is lies now. And they basically had 4 or 5 months to go in there and redact anything they needed to redact or take out. Yeah, it's a fucking joke now. And Scam Blondie can still fucking take out and redact anything she wants at the end, too. Boy, I tell you what, that bitch needs fucking fired. Her, Trash Pajit, Bongino, all of them. He basically needs to just get rid of every fucking cabinet pick that he fucking had, except for Tulsi Gabbard. I would even get rid of RFK Jr., worthless piece of fucking trash. He was supposed to get in there and stop those fuckers from poisoning the kids. Nope. Trump's still fucking making deals with Big Pharma. I hear he cut a deal to make Ozempic more affordable for people. Oh, I'm sure Vito's real happy. Yeah, this is your constituency right here, Trump. The people that are all on Ozempic. You stupid piece of fucking shit. Yeah, this administration is Fox News running the country. Yeah, he's a goddamn Fox News neocon now. The funny part is Fox News, they betrayed him almost worse than anybody. Back in 2020 when the fucking steel went down. Yeah, I wonder if he remembers that one. Obviously not. Like I said, he's sounding more vaccine boosted every fucking day. Yikes. Yeah, I wouldn't be in the least bit surprised if he was sucking Bill Clinton's dick. Let's put it that way. Yeah, in a perfect world, this Epstein files release, it'll take down the intelligence agencies. It'll cause America to sever all ties with Israel. It'll cause us to arrest a whole bunch of high profile motherfuckers, including politicians, in an ideal world. But that's probably not going to happen. But what will ultimately happen is everybody's going to have no more faith or trust in the system, especially in Democrats and Republicans. Yeah, I'm going to make a bold statement right now on who the next president's going to be. Tulsi Gabbard. And she's going to win running as an independent. Calling it now. Unless Marjorie Taylor Greene decides to take the football and run with it and become the new head and leader of the Republicans and the MAGA movement. But she's just a dumb, stupid cunt. And I don't fucking trust dumb, stupid cunts, especially blonde ones. Will she have a good, strong man at her side or an advisor of my caliber? Yeah, it could happen. But I don't trust the stupid bitch. Tulsi Gabbard, on the other hand, I trust her. Yeah, a Tulsi Gabbard, Marjorie Taylor Greene ticket. I think that would be an unbeatable ticket right there. You get the Democrats, the Republicans, the independents, everybody that's fucking sick of all this shit. They don't trust none of these pieces of shit no more. Literally, only motherfuckers who are going to be voting for Democrats and Republicans are going to be boomers. That's it. Fucking boomers. The worst forms of fucking human there are, who are still like clinging to this dead fucking system. Those are going to be the only ones. There'll still be probably a significant portion crossing the aisle to fucking vote for Tulsi too. But the cat turds of the world, like the fucking MAGA cultists, those fucking those shit bags, and then like the blue dog Democrats, like those people will always toe the party line. But for the rest of us, we're sick of this shit. We need to see accountability. We needed to see people arrested months ago. Yeah, we're so far beyond all that fucking shit now. And it's over. It's fucking done. They waited too fucking long. Trump threw his fucking tantrum, threw everybody under the bus, and he will not apologize. The only thing that could save it is if he apologized and begged for forgiveness, but he's not going to do that because his pride will not allow it. So it's fucking over. Alex Jones is about the only one that could actually talk to Trump and tell him the fucking message, but Alex Jones is a fucking worthless piece of zogged out fucking trash himself. God, I wish I could just fucking kick Alex Jones right in the fucking teeth. Worthless piece of shit. You have a fucking line to Trump. You could get him on the fucking phone and talk to him today and set him straight. Why haven't you done that yet? He could have did that back during the pandemic too. Nope. Of all the people out there, well, besides his sons, I mean, where the fuck is Barron? Where is Eric? I would say Don Jr., but Don Jr., I don't have no fucking faith or trust in that piece of shit anymore. After hearing him go along with the narrative for the Charlie Kirk bullshit, yeah, Don Jr., he's been compromised. He can't be trusted. Barron, I have no idea. Probably still can be trusted, probably still based. Same with Eric. Where are your sons at, Trump? Yeah, you need your sons to fucking advise you properly right now. Yeah, Trump, he acts exactly the same way as a dumb cunt woman. I'm telling you. Like a dumb cunt woman, especially an attractive one, they literally live in a simulacrum. They don't live in real world because all they've ever been told is lies. And it's the same thing with Trump. Because the same thing it is with Trump. If you tell a dumb cunt woman, especially a beautiful one, the truth, and she doesn't like it, she takes it as a personal attack upon her. And then she moves to sever all contact. And then you lose access to the woman. And it's the same thing with Trump. If you disagree with him, say something he doesn't like, he takes it as a personal attack, throws you under the bus, and then you lose access to him. Marjorie Taylor Greene disagrees with him on the Epstein files. Oh, she's a traitor now. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Acting exactly the same way as a dumb, petulant cunt woman. Has anybody fucking told him that to his face? No. Because people are too scared, because the moment they do, they're going to lose access to him. And they all want access to him, so they're going to tell him whatever fucking bullshit he wants to hear. So he lives in a simulacrum. He doesn't live in the real world. This is why when people tell him his poll numbers are in the gutter, he's like, oh, that's only with stupid people. With all the smart people, they still like me. With my poll numbers are up with them. And it's just, he doesn't live in the real world anymore because he's surrounded himself with ass kissers who just lie to him. Yeah, we're fucked. We're toast. Yeah, he could be a body double too. And just be doing whatever the fuck his handlers are telling him to. That's all he does anyway. I mean, the guy is just beholden to his fucking handlers. Like how he was bragging about how some bitch is running his administration. I forget what the name of the bitch is. But boy, she looked like a fucking nasty, evil, demonic whore. I know that. The metaphorical Grima worm tongue to his Theoden. Fuck. You were supposed to drain the swamp, not join it. I hate you. You're not my supporters no more. Well, go fucking kiss my ass in, you piece of shit. Bragging about the tariffs. Look at all this money we're making in tariffs. We might give you some money. We might give you a couple $1,000s. Oh, just like how you were going to give us $5,000 Doge checks. Remember that one? Well, I talked about this before, like the concept of the promise and the payoff, how it works in fiction. Like you make the promise and then you have the payoff. Like you can't promise Doge checks, $5,000 Doge checks, and then not have any payoff on it. And he's doing the same fucking shit. Dangling $2,000 tariff checks to people. Like, is there going to be a payoff? Or are we going to actually get that money? Probably not. You fucking piece of fucking shit. Yeah, bragging about that tariff money. Like, we better get some of that fucking tariff money. Yeah, Trump bragging about how much money the federal government is making in tariffs is exactly the same as dating a woman and she's bragging about how much money she makes at her job. It's like, bitch, unless I have access to that money, I don't give a shit how much fucking money you're making at your job, you stupid cunt. It's the same thing with Trump and the tariffs. Unless I'm getting a cut, unless I'm wetting my beak, unless I'm getting a little bit of that tariff money, I don't give a fucking shit how much the federal government is making in tariff money. You fucking kidding me? A bunch of demonic pedophiles are making money? Whoopity fucking do. Jesus fucking Christ, he's just so tone deaf. So fucking tone deaf. Yep. Fictional Gibbs only. Yeah, the price of all of the shit that's rising because of the tariffs, he better fucking give some people the money back and be able to afford beef and coffee again. Motherfucker. Talking about going to war again. Yeah, I'm telling you. When you remember back to Trump's first term, when this Epstein shit first popped off, it was around 2019. And it was starting to heat up. And it looked like a lot of people might go down, including intelligence agencies, both domestic and foreign. But then something else happened that completely buried all of the Epstein news. You remember what that was? A little thing called the plandemic. Yes, I remember. Big Daddy remembers. Petridge Farms remembers. Yes. The Epstein shit. In 2019, it was starting to fucking kick off. And then fucking late 2019, early 2020, you started fucking hearing about the grumblings of the coup. Then by fucking early 2020, they had everything locked down. Epstein completely out of the news. I'm telling you, they are going to plan something. And I think Israel is going to fucking be a part of it. Because this Epstein shit, if it's fully fucking taken to its apex, it's going to implicate Israel. So in order to take all of that shit off of the news, and coupled with the fact that they are hemorrhaging support by the second here in America, and they probably can't wait until another election cycle or administration, they need to take out Iran now. Fucking now, while they still have some semblance of support. So you watch, between now and the next several months, at least within 6 months from now, Israel is going to start a fucking war with Iran, and they're going to try to drag America into that war. I'm fucking calling it right now. It's going to get fucking ugly. There may be fucking nukes dropped before it's all said and done. Yeah, Israel, they're going to fuck around, and they may end up finding out. Because I have a feeling Iran actually has nukes. I have a feeling they have a few nukes up their sleeve. And if they truly wanted to, they could fucking play that card. The only problem is, if they did, America would retaliate. Yep, Israel's metaphorical Samson option is the USA. But once America no longer supports Israel, complete withdrawal of support financially and militarily, and Israel's completely on their own, and Iran knows there will be zero retaliatory strikes from America, you want to know what happens then? It's over. They're fucking done. The nation of Israel is going to be turned into a fucking smoking crater. That's what's going to happen. So before that happens, Israel is going to have to fucking launch a war with Iran while they still have some semblance of American support. And it's going to happen within the next 6 months. Hell, it may even happen next week. Shit, knowing these motherfuckers. Yeah, like I said, they're hemorrhaging support by the second. The great noticing is upon us. Let's put it that way. Yeah, but before getting embroiled in any more Middle Eastern wars, we have to fucking shore up the home front. I mean, we literally have a goddamn city over there in Michigan being taken over by Muslims, and they're implementing Sharia law. And people are saying, well, there's nothing we could do about it. Like, really? In the Constitution, it states something about the separation of church and state. Remember that one? Do you think that a bunch of Christians could take over a town and introduce like strict Orthodox Christian doctrine? And do you think they'd be able to get away with that shit? Probably not. Yeah, they need to send the Marines in there to Dearborn, Michigan, round up all those fucking Muslims and go drop them off in Gaza. I don't care. Just drop them off somewhere. And then burn down all those fucking mosques. We need to shore up the fucking home front first before we start getting embroiled in any more fucking Middle Eastern wars. Yeah, Russia is heating up too. They are messing around with Poland, UK, and Bulgaria. Yeah, Russia, they ain't fucking around no more. Remember when Trump was supposed to get in there and negotiate peace? Yeah, whatever happened to that one? Nope. Peace? No peace. Yeah, I believe I laid it out a long time ago on one of my shows, the Big Daddy Peace Plan. And I talked about how when Zelensky came to the White House, what you need to do is just kidnap Zelensky and then just replace him with a body double. I would have Tom Cruise play the role, have him wear a latex mask, the Zelensky mask, sign whatever peace accords you need to assign. Wham, bam, thank you, man. It's done. Peace in the Ukraine. Yeah, but Trump's not as slick as Big Daddy. Yeah, but then again, I would solve most of these problems, but with body doubles. Fuck. Like, oh, we got some rogue judges that are trying to obstruct the agenda. Kill them and replace them with body doubles. Well, we'll call it the Omega Protocol. You down with OPP? Yep, you know me. Who's down with OPP? Every last homie. Yeah, I'd be able to get a lot done doing that. I'm full Machiavelli on these motherfuckers. They just disappear in the middle of the night and they're never seen again. Replaced by somebody. Skinwalking is them. Yeah, remember when Antifa was designated a terrorist organization? Big Daddy remembers. Petridge Farms remembers. Has any of Trump's fucking executive orders been codified into law yet? Probably not. Because if they were, it seems like George Soros would have been arrested already because he's one of the chief funders of Antifa. It's like, hey, you're funding terrorists. Time to arrest him. Nope. Turns out this fucking new mayor in New York, Mamdani Zohar, or whatever the fuck his name is, some sort of a Muslim. Turns out he was bankrolled by none other than George Soros himself. Like, fuck. Had you have actually cracked down on the financiers of Antifa, you could have taken George Soros out of the picture a long time ago, and maybe Mom Donnie wouldn't have got in there, you stupid fuck. Yeah, he's getting outplayed, out fucking maneuvered politically at every fucking corner, at every fucking turn. It's like, yeah, you better have been replaced with a fucking body double, you stupid piece of shit. Yeah, at the end of the day, the one good thing all of this has done, it's going to fucking end the Democrat and Republican Party. Nobody's going to trust these assholes anymore. And the one thing that will unite us all, our hatred for them, our hatred for all of them. Democrats, Republicans, and Israel alike. All these fucking demons, all these fucking pedophiles, all these fucking Satanists, all these pieces of fucking shit. And then a strong independent candidate will rise up and get voted in. Like I said, I'm guessing it'll be Tulsi Gabbard. She basically has the merits. She's got the fucking resume and a long line of former Democrats that became Republicans, that became presidents. Reagan, Trump. But then she'll switch to independent because nobody will trust Democrats or Republicans anymore. Boy, speaking of Reagan, well, you talk about a fucking legacy that is aged like fucking cottage cheese. Jesus Christ. Looking back on it in hindsight, next to Donald Trump, Ronald Reagan's probably the worst president we've ever had. Yep, easily. I really can't think of another. Probably Barack Hussein Obama, but he would be a distant third. The two main things that Ronald Reagan did, in which can qualify him as the second worst president of all time, he'll never be as worse than Trump. Because as far as I'm concerned, since Trump initiated the pandemic and went along with it, he's instrumental in the destruction of the economy and the deaths of tens of millions of innocent Americans. Before it's all said and done, probably over 200 million Americans are going to die because of that fucking piece of shit. Because they said, like, what, 70, 80% of the fucking population took that shit? Yeah, not even a fucking question. No president is going to fucking match that. Ronald Reagan, he'd be a close second, though. For two reasons. Number one, no fault divorce. By that fucking small decree, he completely destroyed the family unit. Everybody gets divorced now. Nobody fucking stays married. Just a fucking generation after generation of broken homes, all because of Ronald Reagan. Second worst thing he did, he took away the ability to sue Big Pharma if they fucking fuck you up. And after that, every year after that, the autism rate fucking doubled. Fucking doubled. Fucking doubled. And now, like, fucking 1 out of like 20 kids or something, fucking gonna have that tism. Nobody can figure out why, though. That stupid piece of fucking trash, RFK Jr. was supposed to get in there and stop that shit. But just like every other fucking worthless Kennedy before him, he's proved himself compromised. I bet they have sexual blackmail on the stupid piece of shit. That's the reason why he hasn't done anything. Ozempic, though. Hey, we get to have Ozempic a little bit cheaper. What did he fucking do? Destroyed the family unit, and he poisoned the children. Yep. He attacking families and children. That's what he fucking did. Yeah, Barack Hussein Obama, he set race relations back 60 years. That's a whole nother fucking story, though. Yeah, as bad as Barack Hussein Obama destroyed the economy, he's got nothing on Trump, what Trump did by initiating the pandemic. Oh, 2 weeks. We're just going to close it down for 2 weeks. Oh, I'm fucking so sick of that 2 weeks bullshit. I tell you what. Oh, there is some sort of a scandal, a sexting scandal with RFK. Shit, is it really worth it, RFK? Allow all the kids to get poisoned just so that they won't expose you for being a sexual deviant? Really? Guys, I'm a sexual deviant. Okay, I sexted some woman, and there he goes into blackmail, and I did get my dick wet with some strange pussy sometimes. I'm a Kennedy. That's to be expected of me. You're gonna have to forgive me. Yeah, we forgive you, you piece of shit. Now get in there and do your job. As far as I know, Tulsi Gabbard is the only one out there doing her job. Recommended Barack Hussein Obama to be fucking arrested. Recommending that foreign intelligence agencies should be looked at because of this Charlie Kirk assassination. No, she's being stifled and stymied at every fucking turn. Yeah, she's one of the real ones. Scam Blondie, Trash Pajit, Bongino. No, they ain't real ones. They're the ones who are fucking obstructing the agenda. Yeah, this Epstein shit. At the end of the day, Scam Blondie, she's going to redact anything that may implicate any intelligence agencies. She's going to redact anything that's going to implicate any high-level politicians. Like I said, they're going to throw a few small fries in. They're going to sacrifice a few of those guys. Few millionaires, maybe one billionaire or two. No, they probably won't do any billionaires, only millionaires. They'll sacrifice a few millionaires. Have them do a perp walk, run their names through the mud. Oh, look at these guys. But the real big ones, the real bad ones, man, nothing will happen to them. Almost guarantee that shit. But at the end of the day, the American people ain't stupid. They fucking see the shit for what it is. And they ain't going to trust Republicans or Democrats anymore. And that's a good thing. The one silver lining in all this fucking shit, it's going to put everybody on my level. All of the American people are now going to be on my level. Yes. Welcome to my world. Yes. Put the tinfoil hat on, baby. Everything. I mean, every fucking thing us conspiracy theorists ever said have turned out to be true. They really have. And everything these stupid fucking people believe in as the gospel are all conspiracy theories. Wearing a mask is going to prevent the spread. That's a conspiracy theory. Like literally all the fucking stupid bullshit they were ever fucking fed is all conspiracy theory bullshit. It's true. It is. You can fool some of the people sometimes, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. But now you see the light. Now stand up for your right. Yeah. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Some good tea right there. Sipping on a little tea. We're almost at the halfway mark. Maybe we'll take a little break, play some music. Come back, rip the mic a little bit more. All right, guys. We're going to take a little musical interlude. When we come back, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to rip that mic. Maybe we'll talk a little comic skate. Maybe. We'll see.
Locked and loaded, pockets folded, shots gon' knock you off your fucking feet. Got the weapons to keep you guessing. I don't go nowhere without my heat. And got the feeling that the demons, and they all up in my fucking soul. Locked and loaded, pockets folded, shots gon' blast you up a new asshole. Soul the spider, bust inside ya, extended fully auto clip. Danger, danger, catch the gangster. That big guy on his hip. And I got no weapons, keep you guessing. Shots gon' knock you off your fucking feet. Rock and rollin', locked and loaded. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
What you expected from us next to kin? I'm loco, bro, but ain't no Mexican. I got nines in the bedrooms, Glocks in the kitchen. A shotty by the shower if you wanna shoot me while I'm shitting. The lesson from the Smith & Wesson is depressing. Niggas keep stressing the same motherfucking question. How many shots does it take to make my heart stop and my body start to shake? If I should die before I wake, all I want is dough, big booty hoes, you know. All I want is dough, big booty hoes, you know.
Got no weapons, keep you guessing. Shots gon' knock you off your fucking feet. Rock and rollin', locked and loaded. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
Get on your knees, nigga. Get on your knees and pray. Increase the doses, bustin' whoever closest. Thug living, hella prison, never losing my focus. I'm making money moves mandatory. In the discussion, my past records tell a story. Picture niggas we rushing and still bustin' till the cops come running. Ducking abandoned buildings, ditching my gun. Oh, what a motherfucking feeling. I live a lifestyle of drug dealers, but now legitless, so I laugh till I'm crying. When the law come get me, no baby mama drama, nigga miss me. While playing seeds in a dirty bitch, waiting to trick me. Another life for me, living carefree till I'm buried. And if they dare me, I bust on them niggas until they scurry. I'm clearly a man of military means, and my artillery watching over me through every murder scene. From adolescence to my early teens, though we was gonna die, selling dope to all the fiends. At times I wanna cry, and still we try to change the past in vain. Never knowing if this game will last. Feeling the shame of cocaine, the product of the devil. Am I selling my soul? Got tired of small time living. Niggas telling me no, I got mine. Fuck them other suckers. That's the mentality. Jealous ass busters, make it hell for us.
Got no weapons, keep you guessing. Shots gon' knock you off your fucking feet. Rock and rollin', locked and loaded. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
I know how it feel to wake up fucked up. Pockets broke as hell, another rock to sell. People look at you like you's the user, selling drugs to all the losers, mad Buddha abuser. But they don't know about your stress-filled day. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray, so you can reminisce and wish you wasn't living so devilish. Shit, I remember I was just like you, smoking blunts with my crew, flipping over 62s, cause GED wasn't B.I.G. I had to get P.A.D. That's why my moms hate me. She was forced to kick me out, no doubt. Then I figured out niggas went for 20s down south. Packed up my tools for my raw power move. Glock 19 for casket and flower moves.
Yeah, I got no weapons, keep you guessing. Shots gon' knock you off your fucking feet. Rock and rollin', locked and loaded. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat. I don't go nowhere without my heat.
All right. And we're back. Oh, yeah, my friend. You are so beautiful, girl. That's why we will never work. You had me suicidal, suicidal. Got caught tracing the Dr. Doom drawing. All right. Maybe we'll talk a little comicscape. Fuck. Ethan Van Sciver and his fucking movement. Jesus Christ. He's been kicked out of over 109 different friendships, you know. Yeah, the koala man himself, Liam, has done his thing. I believe I called this exactly. I think it was, I forget which video exactly, but I remember I called this exactly. That Liam coming back into Comicsgate was ultimately going to culminate in another fake self-eating. Sure enough, fucking sure enough, Big Daddy called it. I am the metaphorical Nostradamus of my time. But then again, almost anybody could have seen this one coming. Yeah, apparently Liam got caught tracing a Dr. Doom drawing, and he fucking crashed the fuck out and did some more suicide baiting. Yeah, for those that missed it the first time around, Liam, he was like getting bullied by a lot of people. They're making fun of him. Well, I mean, Liam does stupid shit, and then people make fun of him for it. That's kind of what happens. So Liam was doing Liam things, and people were making fun of him for it and poking fun out of him. And John De La Rose was one of the chief people doing it, along with Ethan Van Sciver. I mean, the only reason JDA was even doing it because fucking Ethan wanted him to, basically. So this ultimately culminated with Liam trying to yeet himself. This is what happened. I don't know how exactly. He ended up in a hospital. Supposedly. There was no real photo evidence of it all. We just took Liam's word for it. Yeah, I said last time when I called all of this, I said, when this ultimately culminates in another fake self-yeeting, people are going to demand receipts this time. Like, oh yeah? Well, let's see it. Where's the hospital? Show a fucking picture of the hospital. Are you in the fucking hospital? Supposedly he went to the hospital again. There was no pictures though. But his wife was streaming and telling us what was going on. Like, yeah. Are we supposed to believe that Liam's wife is really familiar with StreamYards and knows how to go in there and the intricacies of setting up a stream and all that? Are you fucking kidding me? Liam went in there and set all that shit up for her. He never went to a goddamn hospital at all. It's just more bullshit. You went to the hospital. Take a fucking selfie of yourself in front of the fucking hospital next time. Fuck. That's what I said. Like, you better at least take a fucking selfie of yourself in front of the hospital. Yeah, but this one, like, I actually caught it live. He was down by the river. Down by the river, I shot my baby. Yeah, he was down by the river, some sort of cry stream, talking about how he's going to end it all. Goodbye, cruel world. Don't fight, L. Give up on life. And just a bunch of stupid, just the most pathetic fucking sounding shit. Almost sound like he was putting on a bit. I mean, obviously he was. He was just trying to get people to feel sorry for him and try to get the heat off of him from people accusing him of tracing. Yeah, his excuse was that this wasn't trace, it was an homage, and I got his permission before doing it too. It's like, you stupid motherfucker. You've already have all of these allegations about you tracing, using light boxes and shit. So what do? You straight up go and trace a fucking picture and you don't even disclose beforehand doing? And you think people aren't going to figure it out and call you out on it, you stupid fuck? Jesus Christ. I mean, just when you think the guy can't get any more stupid, he goes and proves you're wrong. His wife uploaded a video, but may not have gone to the hospital this time. Yeah. I seriously doubt he went to the fucking hospital because, like I said, that's the one loophole in the story. Liam's wife setting up a stream and all that. Do you really think Liam's wife knows the intricacies of setting up a goddamn stream? Fuck. No, Liam set that stream up for her, and I guarantee she was reading from a script. Do it, wife, or I'll break your neck just like I did the Roo. Please don't hurt me, Liam. Yeah, I guess the stepdaughter's gone. Yeah, reading between the lines of all of his insane ramblings, it sounds like he might have molested the stepdaughter. That's what it fucking sounds like. Yeah, you just look at those fucking crazy Sanpaku eyes. Yeah, there's something up with that motherfucker. Let's just say he'd be a real good Pennywise in a fucking another It remake. Let's put it that way. Oh, it was a straight up video, not a live stream. Oh yeah, it did sound scripted as fuck though. But either way, live stream or pre-recorded video, like that takes a little bit of expertise on how to do that type of shit. I mean, maybe Liam's wife is really familiar with YouTube streaming, for all I know. I could be wrong. Yeah, so anyway, he's doing this fucking stream where it sounds like he's going to go end it all. I'm going to go end it all. My car's parked here, blah, blah, blah. Like most people, like, kind of knew it was bullshit. But there were some people that were like genuinely worried and scared for this motherfucker. People like the Scotsman. Yeah, that poor stupid Scotsman, that dumb bastard. He actually was worried for Liam's life and all that. Yeah, Scotsman ended up doing a video, and boy, he sounded real fucking hurt, real betrayed. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go the way Liam thinks it's going to go. You can only fucking do this suicide baiting shit for so long. Yeah, nobody likes a fucking suicide baiter. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Captain Manning? This ain't the fucking Nick Recated Discord server, you stupid piece of shit. This is the real world. You do that type of shit, there's going to be consequences. Consequences and ramifications and repercussions. Yeah, this might be the water that freezes and splits the great rock, and Comicsgate just shatters. All because Ethan Van Sciver decided to bring him back. Howard Stern needed his Beetlejuice. Was it worth it to have Beetlejuice around? Fucking possibly just blow up the fucking whatever semblance of the movement you have left? Yeah, so Ethan has decided to lay low and come back after the new year. I highly doubt that. Because Christmas is next month, and he's got to make super chat money. Hell, his entire grift is too integral for super. So the super chats are basically how he sustains his fucking lifestyle. Going to the casino, going to baseball games and shit. You really think he's going to give up the super chat grift? Now, the only reason he would go to ground and not resurface until the new year would be for one reason and one reason alone. Because he's scared. Yep. He's scared of the rage pig. Yep. Ethan Ralph now has that motherfucker in his crosshairs, and he is scared of Ethan Ralph. And he will literally go to ground for a couple of months just to lay low and hope things blow over. That way Ethan Ralph won't be targeting him no more. Because by the time he resurfaces again, Ethan Ralph will have forgotten about him and go on to something else. If Ethan really is going to ground and isn't coming back till after the new year, it's for that reason right there. That reason. Because he's scared of the rage pig. Because at the end of the day, Ethan Van Sciver has the heart of a coward. Never forget that. Yeah, all of this fucking shit. Just imagine if Liam actually did yeet himself over fucking traced drawings. Whose fault would that be? It would be Ethan's fault. Ethan brought him back into the fold, knowing what he was. Like, you knew this motherfucker was all about this shit. You knew he had a tendency to do this type of shit, but you brought him back anyway. It reminds me of the tale of the woman walking through the forest and she finds a snake on the ground. And the snake's all, help me, I'm injured. Please carry me through the forest and drop me off in the meadow, please. Oh, but you're a snake. I'm scared you might bite me. Oh, don't worry. You can trust me. I won't bite you. Okay, I'll trust you this one time. So she picks the snake up, takes it through the forest. But as soon as she gets to the edge of the meadow, the snake bites her and injects her with all of its fucking venom. And as she lay dying on the ground, she looks at him and says, why? The snake looks at her and says, bitch, you knew I was a fucking snake. Yep. It's like, bitch, you knew what Liam Gray was when you brought him back. You should have fucking saw this coming, you stupid fuck. You get every fucking thing you deserve. Yeah, between Liam and Rosa Parks shitting up the place, yeah, Comicsgate's taking a fucking wrecking ball. I mean, goddamn, it's like the whole fucking movement is just exploding before our very eyes. Mostly because of Liam and John Malin right now. It's fucking beautiful. Yeah, of all the times to watch Comicsgate, now is the time to watch it. Watch it as it's being just utterly decimated before our very fucking eyes. Yeah, Anna is now officially out of CG. Boy, I called this one too. I said at the end of the day, even Anna, Mandy, and Cecil themselves would end up leaving. And at the end of the day, it would just be 3 left. John, Shane, and Ethan. That'll be it. Even all of the fucking CG Kings, they'll all be gone. I mean, they're already turning on the CG Kings. They turned on Graham fucking Nolan, for fuck's sake. Do you really think Billy Tucci, Art T. Bear, and all these old timers are going to want to come around with this fucking Liam drama going on? Yeah, it's fucking done. It's just Ethan, Shane, and John now. That's fucking it. Wait, the worthless thought Mandy is still in there. Let's not forget about her. But at some point, I'm guessing she's gonna fucking get exiled too. At some point. At the end of the day, there can be only one. Yeah, I'm getting real funeral vibes right now from the whole fucking thing. Yeah, real Highlander 3 vibes. The Highlander 3, the Quickening. That's where we're at right now. Comicscape, the Quickening. Like, anybody familiar with the plot of the Highlander 3, the Quickening? Basically, it was like this. Like, all of the last remaining Highlanders kind of came together and they teamed up under the leadership of one big bad. He was like the fucking alpha Highlander. And I remember a certain scene. They're all sitting there at the table, all of these Highlanders. And I'm like, they know that there can be only one. And they know that this fucking dude brought them all together just for the sole purpose of killing them one by one. But they still stay there at the table. Why don't they band together and fight him and kill him before he kills all of them? I was thinking to myself, there can be only one. It's the same fucking thing in Comicsgate. They act like Highlanders. At some point, they'll sacrifice one of them and absorb their power, absorb their backers. And now there's like only a small handful left. And they all know at some point Ethan is going to turn on them. This is why they're all going to fucking turn their back on him. Like, I seriously doubt Graham Nolan is ever going to go on CG Kings again, or he's going to be around Ethan in his inner circle again. You probably won't see a lot of these guys around anymore for a lot of this shit, a lot of this drama perpetuated by fucking Liam with his suicide baiting, Rosa Parks with his spurg out. Yeah, it's fucking falling apart. Yeah, boy, Zach is releasing comics on Kickstarter. Woke Girl Boss Comics too, no less. Not even clearing $5,000 either. I remember your boy Zach once saying that unless you make at least 20,000 on a comic, don't even bother doing it because you're not going to make any money back on it. And this motherfucker, I think he barely made $3,000 on this fucking campaign. This motherfucker was doing comics for Sylvester Stallone, doing Expendables comics. And now he can't even clear $5,000 on a fucking campaign. Boy, how the mighty have fallen. Boy, he has lost more subscribers than I will ever gain in an entire lifetime. This is how far this fucker has fallen. Yeah, the head of Comicsgate. Boy, that's a fucking symbol right there for the fall of the movement. You want to look at the perfect metaphor for the fall of Comic Skate? Just look at your boy Zach, what happened to him. It mirrors exactly what happened to Comic Skate. It really does. Yeah, they're fucking done. Yeah, Liam says he's going away. I'm quitting the internet. I'm quitting Comic Skate. Like, really? 2 weeks. He'll be back within 2 weeks, probably sooner. Anybody knows Liam knows this song and dance has gone on multiple times. Says he's going to leave the internet, but he always comes back. Yeah, the worst part is, let's just say he did actually go to a hospital or whatever. There are some people out there that actually like are fucked up in the head and really do need mental health and like need those facilities and shit. But by Liam going there, he might have been taking a bed from somebody that actually really needed it, taking doctors and specialists away from people that really needed it. Not that that actually happened, because I seriously doubt he actually went to the hospital. But I'm just saying, it would be such a fucking waste of resources. And I was watching some of those Cope stream videos he was doing afterwards, and how people were telling him, think about your daughter, Liam. Think about your wife. You're really going to leave your wife a widow and your daughter an orphan just because of traced drawings? And Liam, so fucking sociopathic, he never even thought about that. I never even thought about that, guys. What would happen? I didn't even think about that. Like, really? Really? Are you that fucking selfish and solipsistic? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, you imagine fucking actually going through with that shit. Leaving the wife a widow and the orphan, your daughter an orphan, over traced drawings. What a fucking joke. Yeah, the one thing I agreed with him on everything that he said was in the middle of his rant when he was talking about and explaining that, how people are telling him, think about your daughter, Liam. He's like, oh, I am thinking about my daughter. Do you really think that I can raise her? Do you think, just imagine what'll happen if she's raised by me. Do you think that I'm capable of raising kids? He didn't say it exactly like that, but something along those lines. And I was thinking to myself, yes, exactly. This is one of those cases where, yes, you would be better off being raised by a single mother than having Liam Gray as your father. Shit. Oh, fucking real. Very, very few cases in which you don't want to have the father in your life. No, more often than not, it's beneficial for a daughter to have her father in her life raising her. But if the father is Liam Gray, yeah, it's probably best he eats himself. For fucking real. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that girl, she's going to end up fucking either a drug addict or a stripper or both, with Liam Gray as her fucking father. Yeah, I guess the stepdaughter ain't even living with them anymore. Somebody touched her. They said they were going to touch her. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Was it you, Liam? Did you molest your stepdaughter? Is that why she's not living with you right now? Is that what the fuck's going on? Is that why you felt so guilty that you actually wanted to fucking yeet yourself? That was my fucking, like, when I was reading between the whole lines of the thing, I felt like he molested his stepdaughter and he felt so guilty about it, he was going to fucking yeet himself over it. That's the fucking feeling I got after looking at his Down by the River stream. Down by the river. I mean, how is he going to do it anyway? Does he have guns? Does he have a rifle? He was going to use one of his hunting rifles. That would probably be the quickest, cleanest way. He's just going to jump into the river. I'm going to jump into the river, mate. Face first. Drown himself. I think Liam's way too cowardly to ever try to open his wrists up with a blade or anything. He's too cowardly to even do it, period. Come on, guys. It's all about creating a pity party with people and trauma bonding with them. And woe is me. And, oh, Liam, we're here for you, Liam. We support you. and all that fucking stupid shit. If anybody is doing that type of shit, you need to fucking just get kicked in the nuts really, really hard with a pair of steel-toe boots. That's all I can say. Anybody that's placating his stupid ass, buying into his fucking mental illness, all that stupid shit. It's okay, Liam. Everything's gonna be okay. Fuck those guys. Fuck your haters. They're so mean. He got caught tracing, for fuck's sake. Nobody was being mean to him. Shit. It's such a fucking joke. Something so small and trivial, ready to fucking end it all. Or you just imagine his fucking ghost is sitting outside of his body. Like, boy, I feel real stupid, mate. I wish I could go back inside my meat suit. He sees the white light. Oh no, I guess I'll go back into the white light. And then he gets reincarnated all over again. Me, I think about that often. What'll happen once I finally die? Whether or not I go into that white light. And I always try to remember, stay aware. Don't go into that fucking white light. I don't want to do this shit again. I've had enough fun being a human. I don't want to do it again. Turn away from the white light. As soon as you turn around like that, you have access to the universe. And you go wherever you want. But if you go back into that white light, they're going to fucking zap you, wipe your memories, and then put you right back into the fucking soul recycling matrix all over again. And feast upon your fucking negative spiritual energies like fucking parasites. Now that I understand the nature of the game, I don't want to do it anymore. I now understand Buddhist philosophy about like the key to salvation is suffering. Because once you've suffered enough and you realize it just sucks being a human, you don't want to fucking do it no more. Then and only then will you fucking willingly choose not to go back through it and do it again. So in a way, suffering is the key to salvation. Liam Gray hasn't suffered enough. You haven't fucking suffered enough. You really willing to end it all just because somebody fucking caught you tracing drawings? You have not ascended as a human being enough yet. Boy, you need to go through the fucking matrix probably about 5 or 6 more times till you get enlightened to where you could be on Big Daddy's level. Let's put it that way. Yeah, because that's the key. That's the key. That's the whole key to life. All of life is nothing more than one preparation for that day when you finally die. And whether or not you finally figured it out, most people don't, and they go back into it and do it all over again. But if you've figured it out, nope, you can willingly choose not to go into that white light. You can turn around and like that, you have access to the universe. Go wherever you want. Travel at the speed of consciousness. Yeah, that's how travel is done in such ways. You don't walk anywhere. You just think about where you want to go. And like that, you're there. Yeah. Life, death, comic skate. Sometimes you want to keep it lighthearted. Comic skate got a little too, well, when you start bringing in life and death, that type of shit, and then it starts bringing people down. Not a lot of people are going to be cool with this. A lot of people are going to tune out. Yeah, if Ethan really does shut his channel down and doesn't decide to stream again till New Year, I don't think he understands it or realizes it, but it's really going to be over then. Like, he may be lucky to get 1/3 of his audience back. I'm telling you, people, they have the attention spans of goldfish. They're just going to find other interests. They're going to watch other shit. And like that, they're just going to forget about Comicsgate. And the only people he's going to have left are the Captain Cuckouts, Tom Scuttles, and Jay Bamafags of the world. The most lowliest, most fucking brain-dead cultists are going to be the only ones left. Like I said, he may have 1/3 of his fucking fan base left if he decides to take a hiatus. Like, he doesn't understand. Even if you take 2 fucking weeks off, sometimes that can be the end of your fucking channel. You can never recover after that. Yeah, he's just lucky he's got a loyal fan base. He could probably take 2 weeks off and be okay, but no more than that. Yeah, if he really shuts it down until after the new year, it's fucking over. Not just for him, but for Comicsgate. Because he is Comicsgate. And if he loses 2/3 of his audience, that's 2/3 of the backers too. People or potential backers, I should say. Yeah, I mean, people are already leaving the movement in droves enough as is. And I'm telling you, the only reason he would do it too is out of fear of Ethan Ralph. He fears the rage pig. He'll go to ground for a month or two, thinking Ethan Ralph will forget about him. I don't think he understands. Ethan Ralph ain't gonna forget about his ass. An elephant never forgets, and neither does a rage pig. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're close to war. I say that they are in full-on war right now. All because Graham Nolan dared launch a campaign close to John Malin's date. Yeah, the funny part is a lot of these comic skaters are roasting John Malin, fucking calling him out for being a bitch, for acting like a female. Basically everything people like Big Daddy have been saying for fucking the last few years. These stupid comic skaters are finally fucking caught up to it. Yeah, like I said, only the most cucked, brain-dead cultists will be left in the end. The Captain Cuckouts, J. Bama Fags, and Tom Scuttles of the world. Yeah, Liam came out and he's like throwing various people under the bus for his latest suicide attempt. He tried to blame Von Klaus, tried to blame the CG Church, and he tried to blame Anna. I believe those were the ones. They tried to make me kill myself. Like, how exactly? By making fun of you because you got caught tracing? What he's saying is, don't make fun of me. Don't call me out on my lies. Or I'm gonna do some more suicide baiting. Suicide baiting, more like masturbating. What a fucking joke. Yeah, pathetic. Fucking pathetic. It's gonna ruin his friendship with the Scotsman too, you watch. But then again, the Scotsman should have seen Liam for what he is and should have fucking cut ties with that stupid piece of shit years ago. I'm sure that's what Vinny Tardamella did. Yeah, you don't hear Liam talk about Vinny too much anymore. Yeah, Vinny left Comicsgate, threw Comicsgate under the bus when Liam left first time around. So then when Liam got brought back into Comicsgate, old Vinny Tardamella is out there in the wilds all alone. Liam's good friend. And Liam's like, fuck you, Vinny. I'm a Comicsgate king now. Yeah. Boy, that motherfucker is fat as shit, too. Like, every time I see Liam, he's getting more fatter. The one thing all these fucking CG kings have in common, big as fucking sea cows. Yep, like fucking land hippos, all of them. It's like, hey, kids, can you say diabetes? Yeah, motherfucker looks like he eat a salad or two. I know that. Should have ate that roux. All that good roux meat instead of feeding it to the dog. That good lean kangaroo meat. Tardamella art is sus. I think I remember Roe called him the Boner King. Speaking of Roe, whatever the fuck happened to Roe? Is he still doing that show, Roe Uncensored, with that bitch? That fucking dick witch or whatever? I heard he was like fucking some meth smoking Eskimo bitch for a while. His whole fucking family blew up. I don't even know if he's still together with his wife anymore. He threw War Campaign under the bus, disavowed them. I guess Pan is now the de facto leader of War Campaign. I guess that's what's going on with all that. Yeah, I remember he had that last-ditch effort to try to get back into Ethan's good graces. Sent that email saying that War Campaign will start going after Eric July. Now, that didn't turn out too well. In hindsight, Ethan should have brought them back into the fold, and then he would have had a little Tard army for him right now. He don't got no Tard army. Tard army's all breaking apart. Yeah, comic skaters, they can't meme, just like the left. All of the best memers are in anti-comic skate. Yeah, that's where all the real motherfuckers are, the anti-comic skaters. Like, those are the ones that are real friends behind the scenes and shit. Comic skate, those motherfuckers are snakes and jackals. They'll fucking put a knife in each other's back without hesitation. Yeah, the real comic skate was the friends we made along the way. Oh, Ro hasn't made a video for about 6 months. Is he still calling himself Ro Uncensored? I always thought that was a stupid fucking name. Ro Uncensored. Like, first of all, motherfucker, you're on YouTube. You're going to have to be censored to a degree. Like, I'm Big Daddy Uncensored. Like, no, I'm not going to call myself uncensored. I'm just going to simply be uncensored and just say shit. I might put the little warning on the fucking thumbnail. Explicit content. That'll give you the heads up right there about what to expect. Yeah, I remember he had that one skit where he was shitting on the beach. And he had that fucking bitch who was filming it. But she ruined the bit completely by laughing. If I was Ro, I would have had that bitch to go back and retake the bit. But this time, don't laugh. You're going to have to play it straight. It's the only way this bit works. If she would have played it straight, it would have actually been pretty funny. Yeah, if he hasn't done a video in about 6 months, it means him and that bitch probably ain't together no more. She ain't making videos with him. He probably cheating on her with a tranny. Knowing Ro. Yeah, fuck. I don't even know what the hell else has been going on out there in comic skate besides the Liam drama. Rosa Parks. Yeah, between Liam and Rosa Parks, like I said, they're taking a fucking wrecking ball to this bitch. Came in like a wrecking ball. Anna's now left the movement. Yeah, Cecil will probably be leaving shortly thereafter, I imagine. I know he's already got one foot out the door, basically. Yeah, it's all falling apart. The quickening. There can be only one. One by one, each CG King will be devoured, have their heads taken, and their essence drained, and their backers taken. Yeah, we're at that phase. The quickening. Ethan's starting to lose money. The only way, he's got to consolidate the backers. Kick each CG King out one by one. I mean, this whole thing about Rosa Parks freaking out about people launching campaigns close to his date or whatever, this means that the backer pool is shrinking. Back in the day, people would launch campaigns on the same days. It didn't matter. No, but the simple fact that Rosa is so fucking scared is a testament to the health of the movement. Yeah, Ethan's already talking, like tweeting out, wanting jobs back with the mainstream, saying that this was the goal of Comicscape the whole time, to prove to the mainstream that he can do it and get a job back with them or something fucking stupid. Like, bitch, if you join the mainstream, you're going to have to hit deadlines. You can't hit fucking deadlines, motherfucker. The very most Ethan could expect as far as quote unquote mainstream work would be covers. That's it. Fucking covers. You would get cover work. Might. Emphasis on the word might. But why in the fuck would somebody pay money to Ethan Van Sciver for a cover when they could just pay Mark Brooks or another superior artist? Like, really? Come on, there's about a fucking 1,000 other artists you could pay that would do better artwork than Ethan Van Sciver as far as covers go. And you wouldn't have all that baggage attached to it. No chance in hell you get a fucking job with the mainstream, you fucking bitch. Just get your fucking comics out there on time. Shit, that's all you gotta do. I know you don't like Eric July, but just look at what he's done and follow his blueprint, and I guarantee you, your fucking business turns around overnight. Nope, he ain't gonna do that, though. If he did, he would try to say that, oh, this is him reinventing the wheel. And like, motherfucker, you're doing exactly what Eric July did. That's literally the only way he saves his ass. He has to copy the Eric July blueprint. Get his fucking comics out there in a timely manner. Don't try to fucking start shit with people. Act like a fucking professional. That's literally it. That's too much for Ethan, though. And like that, the movement's fucking blowing up. I can see a lot of parallels going on with the MAGA movement and Trump and with Ethan and Comicsgate. At the end of the day, it's pride, the ego, the hubris on both sides with both men. That's what fucking blew it up and destroyed it. Yep. Surrounding themselves with fucking bad people, taking advice from the bad people. Like Ethan, no matter what, he's ride or die with John, even though John is like completely fucking destroying the movement. Like if you were to take a poll, who has done more damage to the movement, John Malin or Liam Gray? I wonder. It'd be about a fucking toss-up, but I'd say John Malin probably done a little bit more damage. Yeah, as far as just straight up damage, like Ethan Van Sciver himself has done the most. Yeah, no singular person has done more harm and damage to the movement than Ethan. John Malin a close second, Liam probably third. Yeah, it's like a bad reality TV show. But where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I mean, Ethan can't theoretically keep doing this fucking trash cast shit where he's just continually going after Eric July. At some point, like even the most brain dead cultists are going to get sick of it and start calling him out. Yeah, maybe you should just go all in against Ethan Ralph. Turn Ethan Ralph into the new Eric July, because Ethan Ralph will fight back. And like that, he's actually got content. You know, Eric July ain't fighting back. Like literally, he's got a target in the form of Eric July who doesn't fight back, who he's been fighting, quote unquote, for the last, 3 years? If you turned Ethan Ralph into your new enemy, Ethan Ralph will fight back. You'll have fucking scraps. You'll have, the super chat money's flowing. That could be the thing that could revive your grift. Fucking bring it back from the dead. Breathe some life into it. Ethan doesn't understand it or realize it, but he might have been presented with a golden ticket opportunity here to save his movement. Go all in with a feud with Ethan Ralph. I mean, shit, why not? What other fucking play do you have at this point? Really? Yeah, I remember when they sold it, when they said it wasn't a fixed pie. Now they confirm it is. Yep. There's only so many of those fuckers, and many of them back more than once. Yeah, boy, it's a shame he didn't have some sort of a network of people with large channels and accesses to large audiences. You know, people like the Friday Night Tights crew, people like Eric July, people like Razor Fist. Nope, they even threw Razor Fist under the bus. No, it's just insulated this little bubble that just shrinks by the day. Yeah, bringing Liam back into the fold was a grave strategic miscalculation for Ethan. All because what? He wanted his own personal Beetlejuice around. The metaphorical Beetlejuice to his Howard Stern. That was the only reason Liam was brought back. At some point to be sacrificed at the altar for super chat monies. Goodbye, cruel world. They caught me tracing, guys. It's time to end it. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is embarrassing. This is a CG king, too. Responsible for the greatest fucking comic in the goddamn movement. This fucking guy. Yeah, I talked about this a long time ago. I said the single biggest scandal going on in Comicsgate isn't being talked about. And it has something to do with Liam Gray and Dino King. And I laid it all out about how Liam Gray didn't actually draw Dino King. I talked about this a long time ago before anybody else was talking about this shit. I mean, people call him out on the tracing of the drawings on the CG Kings or whatever. But no, I called him out about actually drawing Dino King. Because there was one fucking huge red flag about that fucking story about him drawing Dino King. And that was when he said he drew it with a mouse pad. Now, anybody who's familiar with graphic arts, Photoshop, any sort of like a digital art program, and they've tried messing around with it using a mouse pad, knows you can't fucking draw a manga using a mouse pad. You fucking can't. I dare anybody to draw not one page, one fucking panel of a manga using a mouse pad and see how that goes. You fucking can't. You can't draw a straight line with a fucking mouse pad. Fuck. And he expected people to believe that shit. And I actually saw the stream where he drew the picture that was supposedly Matt Barr and JDA making out or whatever. It was Linkara level art, sitting there trying to draw it with the mouse pad and all that. And he immediately fucking deleted the stream afterwards. Anybody who saw that stream knows Liam can't fucking draw. I guarantee you he did not draw Dino King. I fucking guarantee you he didn't. He probably, like I said, he probably paid some fucking studio out of Malaysia and then just had them sign an NDA or something. Then he took credit. Found some fucking artists from South America on Fiverr, from the Philippines somewhere. Some artist from the third world who draws manga, found them on the internet somewhere, found them on Reddit, and he fucking paid them money and just claimed credit for it. I guarantee you that's what he did. Because one thing I know he didn't do, he didn't draw that bitch with a mouse pad. I fucking guarantee you he didn't. Yeah, that's the single biggest scandal going on in Comicsgate that nobody's talking about. The fact that Liam drew, or actually didn't draw Dino King, but is claiming that he did. And Dino King is being propped up as the greatest thing that came out of the movement. The greatest thing that came out of the movement is built upon a house of lies. And I was the one that called it out and talked about it. I believe it was the Comicsgate State of the Union video. The one with your boy Zach on the front. Grab a whore and an oar. I believe it was that video I called all this shit out. I see shit coming before it comes. Before I go to war, I count my ones. You could read between the lines what I'm saying. Yeah, I called all this fucking shit out. Yeah, I'm a very, very astute geopolitical analyst. And I'm a very astute lolcow analyst. Yes. I'm like Lion-O looking with the sword. Sight beyond sight. I see this fucking shit. I'm like Neo in the Matrix. Watching all the fucking numbers fall. Yeah, back in 2010, I actually predicted Donald Trump was going to be the next president. Only because Barack Hussein Obama was going to fuck the country up so badly that the pendulum was going to swing so far in the other direction. We were going to get a guy the exact opposite of Barack Hussein Obama. We were going to get a guy like Donald fucking Trump. You watch. I called that a long time ago. And it fucking happened. And boy, he turned out to be the worst fucking president of all time. Like I said, for the simple fact he was the one that initiated the fucking lockdowns and caused the economy to go to shit and forced everybody to take that experimental fucking goy sauce. And now everybody's all sick and fucked up. Economy's all fucked up. It all stemmed back to him. Not being a real leader, delegating all of his fucking important decisions, to his fucking handlers and advisors. Motherfucker. You literally fucking turned the American people into guinea pigs for the sorcerers of death's construction. That's what you fucking did. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people become anti-authority after this. I know that. I've become even more anti-authority than I already was. Well, you just imagine your average fucking American that took that fucking jab and they're all fucked up now because of it. Like, you got to be just fucking angry as fuck. It's like, who are you angry at, though? Angry at Fauci? Angry at Trump? Angry at yourself? Like, a lot of these people just, like, swallow their pride and they don't want to admit that they made a mistake. So they don't get mad. It's like, motherfucker, by doing this, you set the precedence for it to happen again. Like, everybody that took that fucking jab and got poisoned should be taken to the fucking streets and rioting. That's how angry they should be. Like, nope. They're like, oh no, something happened. I've got the Bell's palsy. I've had 3 heart attacks. I can't see anymore. I've got type 3 diabetes. And it's all because of that jab. Well, get mad, motherfucker. Get mad as hell and don't take it anymore. Yeah, will a day come when all of those people that got jabbed and fucked up take to the streets and riot? Probably not. It's just up to Big Daddy to whisper words of wisdom and let it be. Yeah, this is going to be a generational radicalization event. This is going to radicalize generations of Americans. All of this fucking shit that's going on behind the scenes. Epstein files going to expose both political parties, expose the whole fucking system. People are going to be generationally radicalized. And I'm all for it too. Yeah, I remember I became generationally radicalized against police once. They fucking stole $6,000 from me. Boy, I'm going to teach my children to hate police. And then they're going to teach their children to hate police. Like, it's very easy to generationally radicalize somebody. And that's one thing a bad experience with cops can do. The cops don't fucking understand this. Authority figures, no. Like, you fucking fuck somebody over once real good. Not only are you fucking making them an enemy, you're going to turn their children and their children's children into your fucking enemy too. Generational radicalization. Yeah, I saw an episode of G.I. Joe that fucking illustrated this perfectly. There was a Saturday morning cartoons thing that was in my feed. Sometimes I click on it. And this particular one, they had an episode of G.I. Joe on. And Destro, one of Cobra Commander's lackeys, well, one of his chief lackeys, like he went to his family estate in Scotland to go take part in some sort of a ceremony. And it turns out one of the G.I. Joes was also related to this family. And Destro's family, like, what happened was hundreds of years ago, the patriarch of the clan, he was unjustly tried for some sort of crime that he didn't commit. And he was forced to wear an iron mask for it. And he was so pissed off about it that every generation after that wore a mask in honor of their ancestor, and they dedicated their lives to try to defy authority and take down the governments of the world. And I was like, fuck, now that's a case of generational radicalization. Like, hundreds of years later, his fucking ancestors are still fighting authority. And I got to thinking, when you really look at G.I. Joe for what it is, Cobra is actually the good guys, and the G.I. Joe are the bad guys. They're helping prop up these fucking the evil satanic pedophiles in the government of America, fighting against Cobra, who's trying to take it down. Like, that's the biggest black pill of all when you watch G.I. Joe again nowadays, when you realize that Cobra were the fucking good guys and the G.I. Joe were the bad guys. The fucking G.I. Joe propping up a fucking corrupt system, nothing more than tools and puppets for Satanists and pedophiles to go around and fucking inflict their fucking wars across the fucking planet. And Cobra sitting there trying to battle against them. Yeah, that's one of the biggest black pills watching G.I. Joe nowadays, realizing that Cobra was actually the good guy. Kind of the same thing when you look back on World War II history and you realize, oh my God, the wrong side won the fucking war. Wrong side won the fucking war. Shit. You hear about a thing called the Kalergi Plan? The planned extermination of the fucking white race? Then it all makes fucking sense. You introduce the concept called feminism to the women. You pit the men and women against each other. You get the women in the workplace. You fucking split the kids up, attack the family unit. And you make it to where they can't even have families. You take over the education system. You trick the women into believing that the world is overpopulated and it's their God-given solemn duty not to have kids. And the women believe that shit. None of them want to have fucking kids anymore. And they all say the same thing. The world is overpopulated as is. And if you want to have a family, you have to have a good job. You have to make money. But they have the women in the HR department gatekeeping the men from the jobs. Straight white male? Oh, hell no. You ain't getting the job. This job's going to the DEI hire. That's who's getting the job. So by depriving a man not just of a good job, but of any job, you have prevented that man from being able to start a family. You have, in essence, ended his fucking bloodline. And they only do that to straight white males. And if you do have kids, they're going to be poisoned. Right there in the hospital, the doctors get paid for every fucking jab. And they know how poisonous that shit is, too. Yeah, the Kalergi Plan. This was a plan to try to eradicate the white race. Genocide against the white race. So that it'll just be this brown mutt race. That'll be the perfect fucking slave for the Jew. That's what this is all about. The Jew wants to eradicate the white race because they see us as their old mortal enemy from Rome. Like the Romans almost killed them all way back in the day. So they see white people, the white race, as their mortal enemies. So they've dedicated their entire existence to eradicate the white race because that's the only group of people that can stand against them. And I'm not fucking making this up. The Kalergi Plan. You can look this fucking shit up. Thing is, people are waking up. You can fool some of the people sometimes, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. Yeah, I have a plan. I know how to deal with this shit. Operation Rape Krieg. Like Operation Rape Krieg? Big Daddy. You know that they only allow brown people to rape white women and impregnate them. You stand no chance. They'll throw you in jail. Yeah, I know. I am a man without a country. I'm going to have to fucking leave the country. Only problem is, by the time I finally get around to leaving, they're going to have the social credit score system in place, and my social credit score ain't going to be high enough to leave. Like, oh no, I'm going to have to fucking go to the Gulf of Mexico, find some sort of a smuggler that'll take me on their boat. And, we do that transatlantic boat ride, pay him enough money. But in the middle of the boat ride, we get hit with a massive storm, and I fucking get marooned on an island, Tom Hanks style. I get a coconut, make a little face on it, becomes my best friend. Wilson! I eventually cobbled together a raft using driftwood. And then I finally float to the Philippines, where the driftwood raft finally falls apart and I wash up onto shore. And I'm all fucking beat and haggard. And then I wake up inside of the hut of a beautiful Filipina. And we get married and we have a whole bunch of kids, a giant brood of kids. And when the day comes when my sons come of age, I gather around my sons. Well, I have a plan. It's time to initiate an old plan I had in place. All right, here's what we're going to do. You're going to go to the west, find the nearest migrant caravan you can. And then Go to Europe. Go to America. Go to the Western nations. And once you get there, rape the fuck out of every white woman you can find and impregnate them. Yes. Sow your royal oats. Plant your seed. Rape them all. Yes, that's what you're doing. That's the plan. Operation Rape Krieg on 3. Ready? Break. So then my sons all head to the west. Yeah, they may be half white, but all they have to do is start breeding as many white women as possible. And like that, yes, the white race will be promulgated once again. Operation Rape Krieg, the only way. But then I gather all my daughters together too when they come of age. I'm like, all right, here's what we're going to do, daughters. I hand them all a bunch of smartphones. We're going to catfish the fuck out of as many foreigners as possible. Maybe we'll get that rich 84-year-old with $1 million or two. Operation Anna Nicole Smith on 3. Ready? Break. There we go. I become like the metaphorical Ragnar Lothbrok of my time. My sons are out pillaging Europe. My daughters are catfishing old Western foreigners, getting money, building a nice little compound. Live the rest of my days as chicken farmer. Be the metaphorical Colonel Kurtz of my time. Yeah, I could see the Big Daddy story ending in such a way. Yeah, speaking of ending, shit, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, Buck. We've ranted and raved quite a bit. I think it's time to end the show, guys. The only question is, which song are we going to end it on? Oh, I know what we will end it on. I was a highwayman. Along the coach roads I did ride. Sword and pistol by my side. All right. It's been a fun one, guys. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you guys later. I was a highwayman. Along the coach roads I did ride. Sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. Bastards hung me in the spring of 25. But I'm still alive. I was a sailor. I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. I went aloft and furled the mainsail in a row. And when the yards broke up, they said that I got killed. But I'm living still. I was a dam builder across the river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide. Place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that great tomb that knows no sound. But I'm still around. I'll always be around and around and around and around and around. I'll fly a starship across the universe wide. And when I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again. Or I may be a simple drop of rain. But I will remain. I'll be back again and again and again and again and again. Again. I was a highwayman. On the coach roads I did ride. But I was never highwayman.
I was a highwayman.